Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. That's it. It's Monday. I know, but it can be a happy day. It can. All right. Uh, it's a little discombobulated. I need some music on. I was trying to do stuff while it was going live, and I was just like, no. All right. There we are. So let me start with the web whiteboard as always. You can join in, it's free, and you don't have to sign up or do anything. You can just click the link at the top of chat, come in here and draw, or did I put it over here? We have some game dev stuff, which we are working on some of the skills, trying to figure them out. And as I find them, I was putting the icon that I'm going to be using in its place, right? I haven't figured out what to call some of the skills, but so far the first one I think is just adding 10 extra health points. That's it. I don't have any fancy name or anything like like that for it. My throat is very dry this morning. It did rain here yesterday, which it doesn't rain very often, but it rained. However, like I woke up, I don't know. I feel like it's even more dry, but you know, whatever. All right, let's see. Suppose we should come up with some sort of name for stuff, right? So if let's see. All right, if we take this and let's put it like right there. Let me make another one. We can put, actually should have done that. We'll just put it there. All right. Let's try to come up with a name. So we have a name and then a description, right? This is description. I don't know. It's just going to be like plus 10 HP. Okay. I kind of jumped right into things. I don't really have anything else to chit chat about this morning. So we'll come up with stuff as we go. I didn't play any games yesterday. I did do a little bit of work on the game, but I think that was kind of it. Like I didn't get a whole lot done. We had people over, and we hung out near the pool, and it rained, and so we all came back inside. But we did it like we were cooking out, and yeah, it was like 5.5 hours or so. It was long. So I didn't get a whole lot of other stuff done. All right. Well, let's you know what? Let's just drop over into the game screen. There we are. Then we want like fancy name. Right. Yeah, that'll be all right. We'll come up with something. So, let me close this. This was the macros. I was trying yesterday to get the skill tree to fit a little better. I don't know what's up with the zoom on it, but I struggle with it. So let's run the game for a minute. There it goes. And how does it look there? Looks pretty good. All right. So I fixed a couple things. I fixed it so that the companions, when they follow you, show up right where you are in the transitions. Meaning, like if I go in here, before, instead of them being right here, they were like somewhere else, and then like made their way over here. So I also set it so that the debug stuff, we can skip the first couple quests because we know those work. So once you do that, it just makes it a little easier, right? All right, so we have O that is changing my weather. We have P, which is providing the first 3 quests done. Good morning, Emmett. How are you doing today? Appreciate you being here on a Monday morning. Did you figure out the issue from the other day where you were healing after battle? Curious what it was. Yeah. So if we just go into a battle real quick, right? It was on the exit. What was causing some of it? Here, let's just take some damage. Ignore the graphic switch. But we took a little bit of damage, right? And when the battle switcher was moving it out of the battle room, right? So this is a battle player, so it's a different object than the main one. And there was a conflict between the two. So we're at 42 out of 50. We'll do a run. And it's only partially working, right? I sort of know what it is. I haven't quite figured it out. We have there's a conflict between here and the health bar on the player, the object player, right? So you can see, like, I'm taking some damage here, so it's a little more noticeable. It's not 100%. And it happens a lot with the run. If you defeat these guys, sometimes it doesn't do it, right? So I think I sort of have a fix to it, but I haven't overall fixed it yet. If any of that made sense. Like, I've identified where some of the issue is, like which objects I have the issue, but I haven't figured out what is causing it. Yeah. So you have the regular object player, and then you have a battle set, right? So that includes for all the enemies. All the enemies have a battle enemy and a regular one that is object that's inside the world, right? And right now there is a conflict between this, which is showing the battle player and the regular player. See, so it didn't heal me here, but when it happens on occasion when you do the run. So if you run away, it's currently trying to, it wants to heal you. Yeah. It's kind of an odd thing. Yeah, I don't know. Because like I said, so we're at 38, right? If we do a run, it doesn't all right, so it healed me like 2, or the numbers are mismatching. So I don't really know. I gotta really spend some time with that, which I just haven't had. I didn't get hardly any time. Yeah, it's definitely a logic to it, right? We'll attack one thing, then we'll do a run. So we're at 37, right? But when we run, this is showing 40. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had an idea of what it was. But yeah. Right now I figured, well, I'll work on some of the other stuff, like the questing. We did implement the starting the skill tree, but it's getting there, right? I gotta fix this. It always starts zoomed in. I want it to be here, and you zoom it in. But the skill tree is coming, like, starting. I do need, and I don't have names for some of this stuff, right? And this is, I think, the style of the tree that I want to work with. And I do have the first icon, though. And I think it's just going to be, I don't have a name for it, but it's just, the description is you gain plus 10 HP, right? Some sort of HP gain. And I think I'm having it so that every level you get a skill point. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. I was zoning out on these 3. I don't think I'm going to have enough things that warrant this style on the left here, right? Which is a sort of a single point per node. But, it would be like this. I just like the design of this one better. It doesn't have to be multiple points on the node, but it can still be a single node. I just like the design, I think, on this one. I started trying to put it into a layout here as well, and just starting to come up with stuff. I'm a little discombobulated. Like, I didn't sleep great last night. All right, you know what? Let's try to... So this is the battle manager, right? This handles most everything inside the battle. It's also drawing a lot of this stuff. So the draw GUI is the biggest part here. But and then I use a battle switcher to help move the battle objects back to the regular object. I don't know. And it's not all the time. And the hard part is I don't get an error. So trying to track down some stuff is always a little tough. All right. Let's go back in. Let me put that here. So, all right. If we come through, let me fix that. All right. If we try this, I've taken now 3. If we just do a run, right? I'm at 37. If we run, it puts me at 40. But if we go fight, and even then, that all right, it looked like it was off. But we'll do an attack. This did not heal, right? And it doesn't always happen with the run. It does not. It happens sometimes. All right, so we initiated an attack. Let's end turn. Let's take some damage. We're at 25. If I run, yeah. So when you run, it doesn't want to calculate the battle HP properly. Yeah, it's not that it's not healing, or I mean, like, actually doing that. The numbers are just not correlating. And I heard a Sophie treat. Good morning, Pinooch. Is that Sophie? All right. Let's get this on. There we are. Good morning, and I'm doing well. I'm doing well. A little discombobulated, but I'm doing well. Just didn't sleep the best. And stream is going to be a little shorter today, but that's because work is in the way. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'll be losing Mondays at some point. Yeah. But that's all right. If I lose, maybe. I might be able to still fit in like 2 hours. I don't know. We'll see. I may try to split some time between, make it Monday and Friday. So, well, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying, right? Currently, I have Saturday, Sunday. Then, most of the, I'm doing projects, right? And I have to work with other teams. So, like Mondays, they do a lot, which is why, like today, I have a meeting like 30 minutes after I end stream. So, I'm going to try. I think what I'm going to try to maybe do is split it up so I don't work all Monday unless I have to, and I put some hours onto Friday. That might work. But if I end up losing Monday 100%, I might be able to just do work Monday through Thursday and then add in Friday to the stream schedule. Yeah, so the idea is to try to, you know, figure it out, like alternate it. Yeah, I don't think it'd be too bad. Anyways, what we are currently trying to do is figure out why it occasionally acts like it's healing you when you run. All right. I may have an idea, but all right, let's stop it. I need, where is it? Battle manager. Yeah. My check for end. So if instance my alarm, I think we're gonna rewrite this just a little bit, and maybe we'll be able to fix that, right? Where we have if instance, let's change it. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna add in some stuff right here. Let's do object player. So Panuch, how's your Monday going so far? It's early to tell. True. Yeah, I didn't even. I mean, I was sort of up at like 5 when I wanted to wake up. Like originally was gonna wake up. I slept like another 45 minutes. And Sophie, and we were trying. Hi, Sophie. We were trying out a new harness for her. Huh. It's one of those ones that has like the clip on their chest versus like a neck one, like normal collar, right? So it's designed to try to help them stop from pulling so much. Somebody gets excited when we are on walks and wants to pull everywhere. What about the back? Yeah, it helps. Well, the back doesn't help stop the pull. They still want to pull with it. It's a chest, I should say dog chest harness, no pull. Kind of looks like that, right? Not really. It's not that style, but it is this, similar to this, right? So the clip is here, and it's designed to make it so that they don't want to pull because it's an awkward location. Yeah, and it's a better no pull design. It does have a clip back here, but I don't know. You really want to get a dog, but you keep failing to keep your plants alive. I mean, plants are different, right? I can't keep plants alive, but I can keep the dog. Yeah, Panuch, exactly. It's got a couple different things. Like, yeah, it's got one here. I may put it up, try it tomorrow, because today was my first day trying it too, so I'm training myself with it as well. So I may try tomorrow up on the back part of the clip and see how that goes. And maybe it'll be enough that it'll pull on this whole bottom piece, and she won't pull as much because she gets excited. But we'll see. Yeah, this is what they say. Like, this is the best area for it, but I guess we'll see. I'll try it a couple different ways. And like tomorrow, I'll try it this way. So. What was I writing here? Battle. Player. Dot data. Dot HP. Total. All right. The alarm should come here. All right. If our HP is equal to this, this should tie it together better. I guess we'll try it. Let's just try it. Yeah. It's tough with her sometimes. Like, she likes the pool. She wants to go smell everything and likes to pull on the leash. Yeah. And she's not exactly a little dog. She's like an 80-pound we're going this way walker, right? All right, so we're at 37. Let's do a run without attacking anything. That didn't really work. All right, let's go in. Let's do... We're at 37. Let's defeat this one. Let's defeat these, and we'll let it naturally come back out. So now it shows me the correct HP. All right. And when it's definitely happens. Brent, if you don't say anything, no one will know you are second. True. Oh, Brent. How? All right, hold on. We're gonna run. 34, 37. All right. If couple things. When we open this up, how do I set it so that the zoom is not automatically zoomed in when it opens, and it's like it starts here, right? It shouldn't start zoomed in. All right. Yeah, because when I hit K, like, and I opened it, I'm already zoomed in max. Right? It should be like this. But it starts like that. There are two things you might want to do. Okay. And I started figuring out some icons, right? So this is going to be the first one, which is the plus 10 HP one. See? And that's at 32 pixels. Yeah, I found a icon set, like an asset pack, right? Made sure I could, use it in the game and that kind of stuff, and so I got it. So it's got a bunch of different sizes. Yeah, art takes me too long. Like, I have no problem finding an asset pack, and as long as it's commercial use, I can use it. All right, but to start with, do you want to be able to zoom in that much, or do you want the zoom to be more zoomed out as minimum? I think when you first open the skill menu, right? It should be zoomed out, not zoomed in. So, like this, right? As soon as I hit K to open my skills, it is fully zoomed in. This zoom is maxed out. I'd like it to be like a little more like this. I feel like that's a little close. I just don't know how you have your zoom set for open. Go to the macros? Sure. All right. Go to the bottom. Okay. Here is it these? Like I see zoomed out and zoomed in limits. Okay. Like I don't want to make it so that people can't zoom. I just want to make it so that when you first open the skill menu, you're at a different, like another zoom. That's all. Right? I still want them to be able to use the zoom thing and go farther out or closer. I just want it to start differently than it does. So this goes from 1 to 2.5, correct? So we want to make it that when you go back, the zoom value is at around 175-ish. I think so. Somewhere in the middle, 175 sounds pretty good. That's whenever you hit the K to go into the skill menu, it should be somewhere in the middle. So about a 175 sounds fine. Okay. And then I also can't remember how to load my my skill node from the other project. I can't remember how to load it. I remember how to export it. I can't remember how to load it. Right. All go. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing today? I appreciate the raid, Rogo. What were you working on? It didn't do the shout out. Hold on. There we are. All right. For those that don't know me, my name is 8Bits, and I'm working on a 2D RPG game. And I'm currently sitting here working with Brent on the skill tree a little bit. But let me kind of show you what I was doing. Oh, you were yapping and didn't realize the raid went off. It happens. You got an RPG game going too? Excellent. Mine has the official best title. It is simply called The RPG because I can't come up with a name. So it's just called The RPG, right? But this is it. And it's, you got quests and all that other stuff going through with it. But, got yourself your tavern and, stuff like that. Olga, do you have a itch page or Steam page or any of that stuff for it? And do you want anything to share? Nothing to share yet? Okay. Yeah, so you start off and you got, you go in. The barkeep is where you catch most of your quests from. You always end up starting with rats, right? Everybody's got rats in the cellar. You got to get rid of those things. That kind of is the introduction to the fighting style. And the fighting style is a turn-based RPG. I know. They're all over the place, right? But this is it, right? Ignore my sprite switching. I'm in the process of switching to a new sprite for the player. But I don't have my take damage one done yet. So it's still using the old one. Anyways, it's turn-based, right? So up here, it'll show you who's next, up in the top right. When you are attacking, you get a couple options. You can target which one. And because it's melee, you can only attack the first row at this time. If you eliminate one in the first row, one from the second row will move forward if there is a second row. And you have a battle focus. You want to try to keep it in the green, which helps you gain more damage and less cost, right? And everything has an action point, and you start with 6. And so it works pretty good. And that's it. And as you progress and you go through, you end up with companions. There are ones that come in here and help join your party, and they fight. A couple of them are, like, some of them have different combats. So one is an archer, and that way you can attack any one of the enemies using your companion, and they can target the second row as well. So we're just going to go ahead and run on this one. Brings you back. But that's kind of where I'm at. Does it have fishing? Not yet. It does have the harbor. So, you may end up with some fishing in here. Right? So we do have some water. And if you come all the way down, and you come up here, we do have boats as well. We got different ships. So there may be a possible adventure with those. We have sheep. We have a regular sheep, the adult one, and a baby sheep. And everyone you see walking around are different members of the chat here, as well as the local game dev guild and some other friends, right? And I believe I saw Captain Onessa in here. I do believe I saw you chat somewhere. You are still in the game, by the way. You are hanging out right over here at your table. You're just waiting for some drinks or something. That's all. You're waiting for some mead. That's where I think you are. Anyways, I appreciate all the everyone that's done a follow. And I stream mostly just on weekends. Saturday, Sunday, occasionally with Monday. Work's kind of in the way, so it's a little shorter stream today. But, yeah, good times. And you can see I have templates because I don't have those characters created yet as well. Gotta have the coffee. There's things that happen based upon the order of quests, too. So after a certain number of quests, when you complete a particular one, mostly it's the rescue. You got to save this guy. You you'll come out of the tavern and you'll see Paul the lumberjack come through, and he goes. You complete a quest for him, and he opens up like trees. Here, let me go into fast run. He opens up the fallen trees, right? So you can get into the next areas. And right now, the only other area that you can get to besides the harbor is if you come down here, we have the marsh. You can get in there, and you can go into one of the caves. And that's kind of where I'm at with designing the world so far. Originally, this game came off of a 3-month game challenge that I did. And it was right here. It's still, version 1 is still available on my itch page. You can go and play it. And then see sort of the difference between version 1 and version 2. But it's coming along, right? So this is one of the world areas here. Is the RPG the working title, or that's decided the name? It's more of a working title because I can't think of a title. But it is kind of a claim to fame just being called the RPG. But it's a working title. Who knows? It may just stay it. I don't know. It may have like a secondary name to it, like the RPG Adventures of something. I don't know. School, you're just wondering how you could either lean into that or to find a hook for your gameplay. Yeah. I mean, it's a profound like statement to it, right? Not only just a title, you're like the RPG. I don't know. And currently, like I said, I did version 1, which was a 3-month challenge. So that was version 1. After that, I took a little time off. We did a top-down shooter for like a 3-month, and now we revisited the RPG. We're spending 6 months on it, and really bringing it to the next version, right? So this will be version 2, and it's, what am I, about 2.5 months into the 6th month. Yep. And we currently have been working on, this is the web whiteboard, which is the link at the top of the chat, right? You can come in, you can draw, you can kind of do all kinds of stuff, or help with the game design. And we're working on some stuff with the skills. Looks like someone already did the RPG. Well, that's no fun. The RPG. Yeah, they did. Oh, about a year ago. No fun there. I guess we could call it something like, I don't know, the RPG adventure of something. Who knows? Right? And that's too bad. But we'll figure it out. How about that RPG? Ooh, that's even better. That RPG. That RPG over there. Sounds... That's kind of cool. That works. What were you playing? I was playing that RPG. Yeah, it's kind of catches, right? One of the things here was Brent worked and made the easy skill tree builder, and so I'm using his skill tree system, like skill tree engine, built into here, and that is what I was working on when you all came on in. Yep. All right. Let's see. You're trying to write you a function to help you with the zoom. Well, I mean, do you remember where in your system does it automatically tell you, like when you open up the skill tree, what the zoom is set at? Because right now it automatically opens at max zoom. Well, not always. Now it's not. I guess it remembers where it is. Oh, okay. So once you set it, it's fine. All right. I just need to know the value. That's it, right? Instead of it zooming in first thing when you open it, right? We just want it to open at here, like 175, not the 2.5 and not the 1. That's all. 175 right here. Somewhere you should have a, when this opens, what it like goes to. There's a function you may be able to utilize called zoom viewport. I don't know. I wouldn't think it'd be that complicated. It should just be like a number, like start zoom here. Oh, I see. Well, for you, I mean, like when you do this, does it do it for you? I mean, like when you open this in a game, is it automatically zoomed all the way in? And it just might be because of like the way the game is, right? But an extra setting would be, so instead of like just your zoom in limit, like your minimum, and your zoom out, right? It should, you should have one in there for zoom start, like where, like what you start with. So the very first time, like I start the game, right? I start up the game. The very first time I go into it, everything is absolutely zoomed in. Right? So you're just fully zoomed into it. Once I set it, and we'll say we'll leave it like right here. And I go out and I go back in, it holds it. It'll remember it from this point on, whatever I zoomed in. But like as a starting point, should be here. Then the player, you know, can decide, oh, I want it farther out or all the way in. It's okay. Some of the stuff on the web whiteboard, like I said, we're starting and trying to figure out some of the skills. I currently only have one icon. It's this one. The very first skill, I think, is just giving you plus 10 HP, right? I don't have a name for it yet, But that's it. And out of designs, I'm kind of sticking with this look to it. I like it. I don't think there's going to be enough for version 2 of the game for me to have it like this, but for here, definite possibility. Now, the other thing is, I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I may make it so that you can have the different people, like you have the player. Let's go here. Let's open this, right? Maybe up at the top, we'll have icons for the player. We'll have icons for your companion. And it looks like I have to tell Sophie here not to have the name up top when this is open. But yeah, we'll get it. Anyways, I also see that ads are going to go off in like, I don't know, 20, 25 seconds or so. During that time, I'm going to take a quick be right back. It's a 3-minute ad break, right? But I need to get some more coffee. Arwen, the Quaker Parrot, needs to be uncovered. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll get back to it. So that should be going off here in just a moment. There we are. All right, folks, I will see you all in just a few moments. Get up, stretch, do what you need to, and I'll be right back. We're back. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think the I have like, it feels like a dog hair or something on my face. I feel like the skill point stuff would be cool up here with, like, I don't know, pictures of the different the player and the companions, so you could click it and have their own node, and that'd be cool, I think. Right, because then you could have like the player one, you'll have your companion one, and maybe some of the stuff benefits. So you could either just make it so that they're straight their own, or they have like some joint skill stuff that helps. I don't know. All right. I still feel like there's a hair or something. All right. I think that's it. We'll leave that for now. One of the things, so we're trying to track down and chase a little bug. Oops. When you're in combat, right, and you leave combat, if you run, it has the chance to not correlate your damage taken here, right? So we'll attack. We'll just say end turn. We'll take some damage. 2, 4. So we're at 36, right? If I run, it doesn't always show the correct thing. So it says I'm at 40. Then if we come back in, I'm back to 40. So it healed me. That was the problem. Let's just take a bunch of damage here. $32. This will put me down to 28. All right. So we're going to run with 28. Immediately puts me back to 40. And then when we come back in, we'll take, that's 2 points of damage. 4, 30, 36. Yeah. So it's healing me completely. That is kind of the bug that we're I was trying to fix. But it only happens on run. That's the other thing. So, like, if I go in, we're at 37. We'll fight here. And we'll defeat these guys, right? So, attack. And right now, there's only the 2 attacks. You got a light attack or heavy attack to start. As you progress and do different things, you'll be able to get different attacks. That's what some of these test buttons are. Alright. Yeah, see, when you defeat the enemies and you come across, it maintains the correct health points. All right, let's do one attack and then end turn. All right. Let's run. We're at 18. They put me to 24. Ugh. 21. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not always a full heal. That one was weird because that one. All right, we're at 21. Let's run. I healed it up by 3. All right, let's take some more damage. Let's just end turn. All right, we're at 18. We're at 12. All right, let's run. I don't even know how to... It's not consistent. Right? I just don't know. I feel like there's some variable off or something that is giving it a percent for a heal. But I just thought I don't know. Let's think about that. I need to find or figure out where maybe my run stuff is. Let's think about that. If oh, you can't see it. Let me leave the game. All right. So, battle menu, create case run. Let's run timers. This processes the run. ID. Well, that's just the timer for it. Like, that's not actually healing or doing any of that stuff. And what is... Where's my object player? Right, so we have idle instance switcher. HP is HP there. That should be correct. But yeah, I heard somebody switch their avatar. Who did it? Pinooch. I think you're a spider. Yep, you're the spider.
Hello there. Hello there.
Well.
Hello there. Another happy landing.
Hello there. Welcome in, homeless. How are you doing? Thank you for doing a Sophie treat. Let me get one of these. Let's switch over to the Sophie cam. There she is. Sophie. All right. Nope, that was it. One little treat. She's like, that wasn't enough. All right. She, yeah. I mean, look at her. She just patiently sits there, like, waits, and hopes, you know, that I'll be like, well, you can have an extra one. And for that, somebody did. Sophie Treat, Simon, well, thanks for that. She appreciates it. This is what she lives for, right? Remember, Sophie is the important one here. There we are. That's good. Go lay down. There we are. She is the star of the show, right? All right, maybe. Let's try to figure this out. What's up, son? You just gotta wait. So what are you up to, homeless? All right, so we have pending action. This is what run does. Let's go into battle player. Right. We have start turn, light attack, heavy attack, dancing blade, confirm attack, take damage. Where's my run? Right here. And the only really things it does is like go to an alarm. And then the alarm It's such a weird little bug. But that's all right. Like I said, I did start trying to find better skill icons. We're slowly making some progress on that part. The game's just about ready for another like beta run of testing. You really have like 4 or 5. We have about 5, 6. You almost have 6 quests right now that you can do. You got the first 3, and then you have then you have the rescue. And then you have a side quest. I think also I'm going to need to do that, right? So, do I have the game open? No. If we have... I need to work on the quest log at some point, because it's not real clean looking. If we make it so that you have the quest log, and you have this, right? You have active and done. But I think one of the components needs to be... Here, let's go do the rat one. Or select it, right? I think it needs to say whether it's a side quest or main quest. Some of the stuff is side quest. Some of it's going to be main quest. Like the first initial 3 are kind of your main quests. You got the rats, the lizard folk, and then you have the skeletons. You got to handle those. The rescue is a main one, but like going and finding the sheep shears, that's kind of a side quest. Helping Paul the lumberjack cut open or break down the trees so you can get into the ancient forest, that's a main quest. So I think something like that. Well, let's take a picture of this. Let's put it into our web whiteboard here. There. Because then the idea would be maybe, let's do text right there. Yellow. It'd be something like that. Oops. Different backgrounds. That would work too. All right, so we have main or side west. We also want maybe different color backgrounds, right? Okay, so Brent, you think you found a temp fix to the zoom. Okay. What do you got? can you look for the function named all right. And just go to this one. Okay. All right. Right after where it builds the matrix on line 1399, right here. Okay. Put this code. You'll send it in Discord. All right. Let me open up my Discord or get it. All right, so we're copying that whole thing. We're going to put that in there. Discord removed your underscores. Lovely. Which one do you have the underscores on? There we are. I got it. Okay. Oh, you do that back, the underscore on the back side of things. There we are. Fixed. Try that. Sure. So what we're trying to adjust is in the skill tree, when you the first time you open it, it should just be at a middle zoom. There we are. All right. We hit K, and there we have it. You're back, homeless. Thanks. And you came back with some stinkiness with you. Welcome back. I appreciate the stink. Good stuff. Yeah, look, it's right here at 1.75, so it's right in the middle. I think that's good because now if the player wants to zoom in more, they can. Or if they want to zoom out more, they can. But at least in the middle, that kind of is a good place to start. Yeah, I think the 175, though, is perfect, right? It's just kind of right there in the middle, and you're like, oh, this is fine. Yep. And Poverty Man, I see you. Good morning. All right. I think that works. I think that works out well, right? The very large text on the panel. Yeah, I know. I also need to make it that when you open up this, right? The panel or the overlay. So my day and time stuff needs to go away. My buttons down here need to go away. My character portrait up here needs to go away. But, you know. Yeah, and then I got to I'll figure out whatever that text is and change it to something that fits better. That's all. That should be hidden if debug mode is off. What should be the text? like the description stuff. I would assume it needs to be there. It just needs to be a smaller font. Oh, the orange text next to here? Yeah, I don't know why that's there. And I'm not sure what's the text is up here because my character portrait's currently covering it. Oh, it shows the skill points. I got you. Okay. Yeah, and I currently made it. I got disconnected. So, you complete a quest, you get 1 skill point, right? So we'll just cheat here. We completed 3 different quests just on a hotkey. Now, you come in, you have 3, and I can do it, right? And you'll hear it. So, well, I should have 2, but, and that's what it did. So, that part's working now. And, wherever the dog went in here, I saw the dog right here. The name is showing up on top of stuff, so I need to go tell it to exit when skill tree is open. Yep. But it's coming along, right? I like this. This is good stuff. Having that show up like this. That's a good one. And like I was saying, I think I'm going to end up with multiple different nodes. I think at some point I'll figure it out. So maybe it can be over here. I don't know. Somewhere will be portrait pictures. So you have the player, you'll have your companion, and you can pick between you or the companion, and it'll switch between the nodes. I think maybe that would be cool. You put in Discord how to hide that rank guide. All right, let's back in here. I need this tree builder. If this and that equals 1, well, that's not what you said. So hold on, let me find another one. This one. If UI text and rank info. We're gonna add in debug mode. There we are. Okay. Start it back up. And we'll wait for, there it is, OBS to see it. Perfect. That looks good, right? Yeah. That's weird. The mouse wheel made it so that I can zoom in. But you can't zoom out with the mouse wheel. Yeah. And all right, so and it centers it. So mouse wheel, center, mouse wheel, zoom in, but I can't zoom back out. Odd. Okay. Next, you need to set your own background so you don't have that purple thing in the back. Oh, that's right. That's the background. The scroll bar, yeah, I don't know. Like, I can zoom in with the mouse wheel, which is fine. I just can't zoom out. Right? I can't go this way. Like, I have to manually grab it. But if it's here and I go mouse wheel, I can zoom in. I should just be able to go in reverse on the mouse wheel and zoom back out. That would be okay. So I need to... Let's close it again. On here, system, skill tree, is it under regular sprites, background? No. Skill tree engine, sprites, background, purple. There it is. All right. I don't have a background, but when I do, I know where it is. So for now, it's just going to be that little purple thing. That's all. So today is going to be a little shorter stream. And then I go to a work meeting for about, I don't know, like an hour. When I get out of the work meeting, I'll be able to come back and work on things because I'm not actually working today. I just apparently have a work meeting. I'm slowly losing Mondays. There's going to come a point where I think I'm just going to totally lose Monday. And Monday will be a work day. And I'll do Monday through Thursday. And then I'll probably make it so I have Friday off. Right? And then my Monday morning stream will switch. And I think I'll be on Friday mornings. So then it'll be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to zoom unrestricted, what do you mean by restricted? Oh, if you want the mouse to zoom, even if all nodes fit in the screen, add a second argument. So let's find that. If underscore zoom in here. Okay. Zoom. Attempting to access a local variable, zoom amount outside of the scope it was defined in. I'm assuming that's fine. It's your code. So right now, the mouse wheel zooms in. Feather is picky, I know. It zooms in, but the mouse wheel doesn't zoom out. If you want the mouse to zoom, even if all nodes fit in the screen, add a second argument to the zoom functions. So if zoom in There. All right. So that should allow the mouse to zoom in and out, right? I think that'd be fine. Like if it does that, because it already zooms in, might as well make it so it can zoom out. Right? We can zoom in and zoom out now. Oh, it's zooming towards the mouse? Interesting. What? Interesting. All right, so now how do I... There we go. I was like, how... There we are. Okay. In the create event, you can choose if you want it to zoom to the mouse or to the center. Mouse is the default option. I think the mouse is fine, right? Because I'm not always going to have this, and if I want like zoom in on, I don't know, a particular part of the node, I think towards the mouse is going to be the good idea. Yeah, I think it's fine. I was just playing with it. Yep. Excellent stuff. And like I said, we'll add I'm a level 3, so we've had 2 levels, 1 to 3. Now, when we go in here, I'll be able to use 1 skill point for this. And I don't know, whatever this one is. So that is working pretty good. Yep. Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's close this for the last couple of minutes here. Let's go. We'll do a quick save. We'll do skill tree update. Let's close this project. Let's go back into the skill tree builder. Right? We need to open it, or we need to run it. And OBS does see it. Good. We'll hit I, and it was 8. 8 test. Shoot, what did I call it? Test? Damn it. 8 test. Oh. What did I call it? 8 test. 8 test. Okay, there. There we go. So now, come up, come up, come up. I want you in the middle. Nope. Let's see. I'm not in here. All right, so hold shift. Oh, there we go. Sort of. I just want you in the center. There we are. That's better. All right, so now we can click this. We can click icon. Nope. Frame. Nope. Frame sprite. Focus sprite. How do... So this is that. All right, how do I... Let me see. Navigate, select field, confirm, copy node, pause node, index page, left, right. Do I need to put the the icon sprite into a particular folder with these? I think so, right? So I have it right here. We want it to be not there. Icons. Skill icons. Put it with this. We need to fix this too. Just for testing, we'll do that. All right. So go to the create event and go. Oh, all right. Create event of. Where of the builder? Object tree builder. Okay. Man, I should just be able to put it into like a folder. So we have object tree builder. And tree can be added. Trees can be added by importing a file. Add any new sprites you import into your asset browser in this array. All right. So we'll do that. Now right? So now when we run it, that should be built into it. And if I have a background, I put that in there too. Okay. Oh, I gotta import it again. 8 test. We want this one. Center. Thank you. Right, and we want icon sprite. Well, let's see. Go to your default node. All right, hold on. Go to your default node right? Or hit enter and write the name of the sprite in there. What? Default. So if I click this, icon sprite, it should be in here, right? I guess I can type it. It's not going to show up in the picture list, but I think I can type it, right? Health. What the hell did I call it? Hold on. SPR health 01. All right. SPR health. Oops. SPR health 01. There we go. Whoops. Let's go to properties. Let's make that middle center. Come back. All right. What the hell? Let's get that. You'll have to reopen and import. Yeah. All right. I got it. Brewer, good morning. How are you doing today? All right. Let's set it back to, what do you have it default? Let me get out of this. Let's re-import. Is that what you said? Reopen and re-import. All right, we'll close this. Try it again. Nope. That wasn't it. 8 test. There we are. All right. So now we'll pick this. We hit our icon sprite. We go here, SPR health 01, like that. Nope. Damn it. SPR health 01. All right. That's super small. And I can't zoom in anymore. Icon scale. Maybe that was it. What did I have it at? Half? 1. Oh, yeah. 1. There we are. The beginning of the skill tree. Right? Yeah. I think so. I think it's coming along. I think, it'll look good. Eventually, it's going to be kind of like this. Right? So, because I like this design, even though it's a multiple point one, I think I kind of like the simplicity of this, but it's still going to be a single point per node. No, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So now I can draw a connection. All right, by right-clicking that bottom node and drawing a line up here. Oops. Like that. Nice. I'm not really sure what the green is. Why is it on half of it? Yeah. Maybe I do need to make it like I made it so these are small. I made it so this is 32, right? Maybe I do need it to be 64, right? Because if we look at it, maybe, right? That's 32. Yeah, I think we need, I don't have the other one on here. I do. I think we need it to be like 64. It'll look better. Is the window resolution set high? You can set it to the low resolution. Hit F3. Ah. It's all right. It'll work. Yeah, it does. It won't zoom any more than what it is. And maybe it's because like I'm on. Hold on. Let me just see if I can move this over here real quick and see what it looks like. I don't know. It's fine. I'll figure it out. All right. Anyways, I think that was good, right? I think we made some good stuff on it, and I will be able. Oh, I need to export this again. So F4. What did we call it? 8 node. All right, we're calling it 8 node. Okay. No. But then I got to go in and copy it into the other one, right? Yeah. Is it? So many steps. All right. First. Because don't I want to go and copy this now into the other one and rewrite it? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let me do this. We're going to... Yeah, I know. Yeah. Export to a file so you don't lose the program. All right. So we'll export to GML. And... All right. We need it to be 8 node. Export with current levels. Yeah. Exported 8 node. All right. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I wanted to copy it, right? And we say 8 node. Because now, I'll close this. I'll save this. We go into my project. Then I find my thing here and I overwrite this. Right? I copy this whole thing, I delete it, paste it. I'm going to say, okay. So, there. So now, when... Oh. Shit. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. We'll leave it. We're going to start it. And we have ads coming up, and for whatever reason, it won't let me snooze the ads. I hardly... Oh, it doesn't like any of this crap. All right. We're going to work through the ad break. It's this stuff here. This here. It needs to be like this. I don't know what the hell. +5. Like this. All right. I think that should work. So let me try to run it again. I know there are ads. We're just going to work through it. It wouldn't let me snooze the ads. Damn. I have so much problems. All right, so now object skill tree 8 is not set before reading it. Why? Why? Because it's a different name now? I think so. I think that's the issue. So now it's called HNode. Not this. So that was in object skill tree. There. All right. And once again, so it doesn't like the health now. Oh, I don't have the sprite over here. Dang. All right. We're getting there. Health. The 1. You need this 32. Apply, edit here. Copy. Paste. Close that. And we'll try it again. And let's see who we have on. All right, so we got the game up and running. Now, let's run it and check it. Well, we got that should be fine. That should be fine. I just have to make the center centered. All right. I think we're good. Figuring it out, not a big deal. It's looking good, right? It's getting there. This will be able to be here, so we'll be all right once I make the center on that. But I think it's good. Little steps. Anyways, I do need to go. I have a meeting, in a work meeting, unfortunately, in about 25 minutes. Work is slowly taking over my Mondays. But we're going to raid out. And let me get that started. So yeah, work is taking over my Mondays. Eventually, I'll lose Monday to work, and I'll probably replace my streaming with Friday morning. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday instead of Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But we'll see, right? At least that's the goal. So no more streams for me until Saturday, and hopefully today after my work meeting, I'll be able to come back and we'll continue doing some of this stuff, and hopefully I make some good advancements this week, and it should be good stuff, and I'll have a whole bunch of stuff to show you on Saturday. At least that's what I always hope, right? Anyways, folks, we're going to go visit Adams Learns Live. He's a great person, really good dev, and it'll be fun, right? So I hope everyone has a great Monday. Enjoy yourself, and let's go say hi to Adam, and we'll take it from here. Have a good one, folks. I'll talk to you all later.